Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very hearty welcome to the gracious and precious dignitaries on the dais and those in the audience at the inaugural session of the International Seminar on Global Partnership in Agriculture, Education and Research, organized by the Alumni Association of Agriculture BHU, popularly known as Aabha, under the auspices of your own alma mater, that's the Institute of Agriculture Science at Banaras Hindu University, in collaboration with the widespread Aabha chapters throughout the world, comprised of people of spectral eminence and excellence around the globe, attached in root and merged with this one mega heart in dwelling the mega alumni meet, so cordially being participated by you all, many with your bright welcome families. So very hearty welcome to you all. Honorable chief guest to this opening session, very, very respected Professor A.N. Mukhopadhyay, former Vice Chancellor, Assam Agriculture University, and Director General, Tea Research Association, presently the Director, Super Agro India, Kolkata. A brilliant alumnus of this place, with a golden inscription in the history of the Institute of Agriculture Science at Banaras Hindu University. Our equally illustrious, highly adorable and admirable Professor B.L. Jalali, presiding over this function, former Director Research, Chaudhry Charan Singh, Haryana Agriculture University, esteemed Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Professor Mrs. Vandana Bose, Vice President Aabha, Professor R.K. Singh, Coordinator of this international seminar, Professor Ramesh Chand, Organizing Secretary, Professor B. Jirli, executive bodies from different our chapters, distinguished guests and delegates from far and wide, learned faculty members, officials from the University and Institute Directorate, people from press and media, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Well, on behalf of the Banaras Hindu University, Aabha and the Institute of Agricultural Sciences and its component faculties, departments, centers, units and cells, as also on my own behalf, I extend a very hearty welcome to you all in the lush green premises of the Banaras Hindu University, in the holiest city of Lord Shiva, known as Kashi or Banaras, dating back since 11th century BC. Being the one Shakti Peeth and one of the 12 Jyotirlinga sites in India, regarded as Avibhukta of mythological times and a city of spiritual liberation for Hindus. Historically famous for its finest quality of silk, unique beaded delicacy, and of course, the great Banaras Hindu University. For families visiting Varanasi for the first time, I must apprise you of the fact that River Ganges fronts and various temples are the most popular pilgrimage spots of Varanasi. And the holy city symbolizes spiritualism, philosophy and mysticism for thousands of years that produced great saints and personalities like Gautam Buddha, Mahavir, Kabir Das, Tulsi Das, Shankaracharya, Ramanujan, Patanjali, and of course, a large number of scientists honorably working around the globe. Since time immemorial, Varanasi has been a renowned knowledge center, particularly with reference to this largest residential university of Asia and one of the most prestigious Central Universities of India, that's the 102-year-old Banaras Hindu University, now an institution of eminence out of 10 best institutions of India, declared early this month. Poured with the high morals of Dr. Annie Besant, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, and the great founder of this great university, Bharat Ratna, Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. That's the only university crowned with 7 Bharat Ratnas so far. That's the highest national civilian honor of the government of India. Epitomizing a synthesis of ancient wisdom and modern scientific temper, with tremendous contributions in the frontier areas of humanities and linguistics, fine arts, religion studies and Vedas, commerce, law and management, material science, life science and technology, agriculture, medicine, veterinary and environmental sciences, and of course what not, with a wide spectrum of noted branded features, spread over our 2 great campuses, 6 institutes including the IIT, 16 faculties, 165 departments and centers, 38,000 students, and 3,000 faculty members. With the spontaneity and homogeneity to pick up all excellent components from every corner of the nation and the world at large on everyday basis. The absorbed fragrance and imbibed elixir of which is harmoniously merged with our own gem-treasured key components. In our sincere, honest, conscientious, consistent and persistent efforts to emerge, to sustain, and to recurrently prosper and flourish like a world-class university, to visibly glow in the horizon all through, beautifully representing in its crimson color an ideal blend of the strength of knowledge and softness of art, with a wide spectrum of realistic optimism, screaming out a tremendous and spectacular impact over our enormous talent in assembly, sharpened our competent human resources of high moral and intellect, whom we produce by our heart and soul, as a nicely finished asset of high get-up for the society, nation and the world at large, and possibly that's the only means to launch the door of scholastic paradise opening on this earth. And the greatest example is best exemplified today by the presence of all of you here to say that yes, our Institute of Agricultural Sciences has been exceptionally good by all means. With our globally reputed Faculty of Agriculture here in this campus, accredited by the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, through peer review of its components of excellence in agricultural education, research, and outstanding extensive services delivery system, apart from the production of competent human resources, through imparting teaching and research to nearly 1,600 students every year at bachelor's, master's, doctoral and postdoctoral level in 11 regular disciplines and 8 special courses with 100%, rather more than 100% placement in agro-industries, PSUs, government sectors, corporate sectors, and coveted appointments of a very large number of our students as agricultural scientists, assistant professors in central and state agriculture universities, officers through UPSC and state public service commissions, and of course PDF abroad in US, Canada, UK, other European nations and Japan. And we have recently had, nearly 2.5 years back, another faculty of veterinary and animal sciences that was here for some time, and now it has come in a very big way at our South campus. Along with this, I am happy to inform you that this institute is credited for the development and release of 38 varieties of cereals, pulses and wild seeds, and as many fruits, flowers and vegetables, improved not only for higher yield to feed the exploding population, but also for the nutritional quality and resistance to various biotic and abiotic stresses, apart from our tremendous contributions in dairy science and food technology, integrated pest, disease, weed, water and nutrient management, restoration of soil fertility through mixed consortium of genetically improved crop-specific microbial biofertilizers, national seed production and maintenance of seed purity, initiation of precision and adoption of smart technology for land preparation, planting, harvesting and post-harvest management to optimize the efficiency, sustainability and reliability of food, feed, fiber and fuel economy, for enhancing the yield, for systematizing the land use and for conserving the resources. And also we have had innovations in fundamental sciences like genetic engineering, molecular breeding, physiology, mycology, microbiology, economics, agribusiness management, coupled with regular training and transfer of our validated and revalidated results to farmers' fields, industries and corporate sectors, and also all receptive stakeholders, NGOs, self-help groups, cooperatives and collective bodies, to holistically render commendable services to science and community, mankind and humanity, the grassroots level society, and the predominant agriculture-based national economy at large, where transdisciplinary scientists like you all have to play a major supportive role in totality. And all these have been made possible by virtue of nearly a dozen of ICR All India Coordinated Research Project on Crop Improvement, National Agriculture Innovative Project, Niche Area Project, National Seed Project, Dryland Project, Mega Seed Project, and many other projects like network projects from the ICR, National Institute of Agriculture, Economics and Policy Research, and a number of R&D projects supported by national and international agencies that have attracted a number of global institutional collaborations with CIVIT, ICRSET, IRI, IFPRI, DSM, and Universities of Cornell, Georgia, Illinois, Denmark, etc., ICR institutes, project directorates, CSR, DBT laboratories, and these have helped the quality research outputs of our students who are here like new seedlings transplanted to the garden of agriculture of the Banaras Hindu University to blossom with the passage of time as the best fragrant flowers of the world. Certainly it's a great opportunity that we all are here today to listen to our very, very respected chief guest, Professor A.N. Mukhopadhyay, a living legend of global agriculture education research, who was here nearly 60 long years back when most of us were just kids or not even born. He topped the list of pass-outs in MSc AG, Mycology and Plant Pathology in 1962. Serving for a long years on coveted positions of professor, head and dean in various Indian and abroad universities, he rendered his notable services as the Vice Chancellor at Assam Agriculture University and Director General of Tea Research Association, now serving as the Director of Agro India, Kolkata. Out of extreme respect, love and affection, he has been always regarded and designated as the father of trichoderma in view of two revolutionary formulations of trichoderma he provided to the world. Having a number of lifetime achievement awards, fellow NAS, and honoris causa degree of Doctor of Science conferred on him by North Bengal Agriculture University. He is also known for his 8 original pioneering books, monumental books on plant pathology, published from Prentice Hall, USA, and CIC Publications, INC, USA. And so accomplished has been our highly honorable and admirable Professor B.H. Jalali presiding over this function, and all other alumni present over here from different parts of the country and the world, in whose appreciation appropriate words shall have to be coined from the dictionary. Let us see that this international seminar on global partnership in agriculture, education and research appears to be a right forum for the scientists, technologists, industries, scholars, students and policymakers to share their vast experience, knowledge jewels and structure expertise, whereby fruitful foresight and far-sighted recommendations of wider acceptability are sure to churn out. And we will have to see at how far we have been successful on the track of Aabha to foster the interactions and dialogues with the alumni and among the alumni, to associate them with the institute and hostel infrastructural development facilities, as well as the cultural and sports facilities, academics, research, training and placement facilities, and finally, how to globally promote the credibility of our students from agriculture BHU. Well, I have every reason to believe how this grandeur of opening will certainly lead to a grand success of all the deliberations scheduled in the next couple of days, reflecting and refracting the key role our learned alumni have to play towards transferring their expertise and the assets for their own alma mater with great feeling and feeling of, I think, the inspirational feeling which Banaras University ever dreamt of and ever looked and meant for. For information to the House, we have been utilizing our national and international resources towards the development, what you see in the institute during the last 10 decades, these developments we have achieved, but still we lack one farmers hostel to impart training to them for more than a day. Also, we do not have an alumni guest house as well as a guest house for our own resource persons, an additional hostel for boys and girls in view of the rising number of students, particularly the steep rise in the number of girl students every year. And you will be surprised to learn that this year, the number of aspirants for BSc Honours Agriculture admission has rose up to 1 lakh as compared to 10 to 15,000 every year. And there has been a craze to adopt agriculture as a career in academics and profession. So this is for your kind information, sir. So with these few words, once again a great welcome by this heart to all wonderful hearts in the house, with best wishes for your comfortable stay and wonderful deliberations while finding time to move around this historical city with your family, more as an ancient key knowledge center, blended with advancements, latest advancements in academics, science, and Indian cultural histories. So, friends, please enjoy your formal and informal exchanges, followed by a colorful cultural evening and a lavish dinner, and many more attractions arranged by our Aabha executives and the organizing committee to make you feel like the same young student of your time in agriculture BHU. So cheers up and Ameen.